Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the fourth episode of Gilbert's Friends. My name is Tripping, alongside my co-host, Cedaz.
Hello, my name is Cedaz.
Switch it up, and I introduced you this time.
Yeah, a little bit. Getting me confused.
I know. I was like, fuck it.
Mm. I think
Welcome, everyone.
I think everyone knows who we are at this point, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's really not like it's kind of cringy to introduce us every single time now. It's like, "Oh, hey guys." I
Yeah.
mean, if people are just finding this podcast out of nowhere, then I guess an introduction is needed. But
Like
since I
who's
don't think that's really gonna even
yeah,
happen, so it's like, who's gonna be like, oh, let me just look up this on podcast and find it? Like, no one's gonna do that
and
ever.
if you're coming from either one of our channels, there's only two voices, so it's not really hard to decipher who's talking.
Definitely not. No.
So but yeah, so tripping out. This will be I think this should be the last time we fucking open it up like that.
Yeah, I feel like that's way too like cringy. You know what I mean?
A little bit. Next time we'll just jump right
So
into it.
we're just gonna like, yeah, right, like we'll do something just right off the bat
Yeah.
because it wastes like a solid 3 minutes of just no, 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 no. But I think what we said last podcast, we recorded it like later on the weekend, then we posted it like on a Thursday. So
Yeah.
as of right now, I don't really know like a specific date every week. I guess you can expect a podcast every week or a week in a couple days
It should be
until
around
we
there.
establish like a set, like, okay, podcast every blank day. Just expect something coming out relatively soon after a week, like what's happening right now. I'm probably we're recording this, I'll edit it tonight and post it on Saturday.
Hell yeah.
But who knows, we could do every Wednesday. It doesn't fucking matter.
We'll figure it out.
Doesn't matter.
There's only a couple hundred people, even though that's a fucking lot of people. It's not like we have people knocking on our doors. You know what I mean? It's been a week.
Main channel is priority.
Yeah.
Speaking of main channel, guess who just hit 5 fucking digits?
This boy right here. Finally, I broke the fucking
Wow.
milestone. 10,000 in 6 months.
10,000 subs is like the peak of the mountain that you get over, and you finally feel personally like you're like a real YouTuber, like you've like made it.
Yeah, I don't really feel too different, but I'm not gonna lie. There's a bit more of entitlement that comes along with it. You know what I
Once
mean?
you,
I,
yeah,
I,
like you
I,
yeah, yeah.
I walk in the store. I push people out the way. I say, "Listen,
Like, move,
bitch,
bitch.
I'm coming through. I'm first. 10,000 subs."
And it's like when you tell someone you do YouTube and they're like, "Oh, how many subs do you have?" It's like, "Oh, I got 10,000." Like that's
That's a
like
lot.
whoa. It's like fuck, oh, like 9,000. Oh fuck, 10,000 bitches.
Yeah.
10,000. That's a fuck ton.
And I mean, I'm really grateful that it's only been like what 6 months, and it's been I've been really lucky to have that sort of I had that one video, the one we talked about last podcast, the skateboarding and Travis Scott video, do really well, so that kind of boosted me up. I was on track to hit 10,000 while we were on vacation. That's kind of where I was aiming. That was my goal. I was like, I want 10,000.
Yeah.
Which
and that
is
vacation was in the end of October, so you've hit that goal. What's the date? September 4th right now. You've hit that 2 months like prior,
Yeah.
basically,
So-
which is insane.
So I could be seeing if I hit my fucking, you know what I mean, if I just get the good videos out, I could see like 15K when I'm out in Arizona.
That's crazy.
Maybe.
How you're growing, it seems like that, honestly.
It could be. But I am going down through a little bit of a little drought right now, but it's no big deal.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. I'm happy with it. I hit 10K last night. I think I'm at like 10,030 now. So like, I'm steady growth. I'm happy.
Steady is definitely better than
Fast.
a surge, and then like a flat, like dead. Like,
Well,
it's like, boom, and then boom.
the fall off is always as quick as what I mean.
It definitely is.
If you get really popular for 4 months, 4 months later you're gonna be fucking nothing. So that's
yes,
why I'm happy to just I had my little surge. I get to celebrate my girlfriend a 10,000 subscriber cake. So I think I'm gonna might do a little fit pic tonight and post it up, and maybe
Nice.
do it in a couple of days. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's super cool. I'm gonna celebrate, just kind of hang out, maybe go to the beach or something, just kind of enjoy the day. I just gotta start start thinking of new ideas right now for my next video since I don't even know what I
Take
want
it
to fucking
in.
do. Yeah.
Take it in.
But, you know, I'm excited for the future. You know, the main goal right now is to not be a nobody and fall off before I go on vacation.
The chances of that are, I would say, zero.
I would say
Just
they're pretty
straight
low.
zero. Straight fucking zero.
But that's like my motivation because I don't want to be going to fucking vacation and
Yeah.
be not uploading. I want to upload. I want to be on my shit till
Mm.
October, and then when I go on vacation,
Yeah,
I can be
hard.
like, damn, I earned this. You know what I mean? Not just like I didn't
I
do
know.
anything for 2 months and now I'm on vacation. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel. I'm like, I made a post today on my story. I'm like, I feel like I could be putting in so much more work into my YouTube, and like I'm not. Like I feel like I could upload like 2 times a week, but I'm not uploading 2 times a week.
That's what I started off trying to do, but I mean, you know how it is with this type of genre that I'm doing. If you upload
Yeah.
twice a week,
Oh,
like you're gonna be fucking
yeah,
out like
yeah,
fast.
you're gonna be out quicker than you are if you upload once a week.
Yeah, which is what I'm fucking doing now.
But when do you think you're gonna expand? Like when are you ready to like dabble in any expansion? Like, I mean, that could be an idea to branch out yourself, and maybe if you're low on content, you could maybe do something like that and see how your new audience is receiving that.
Well, I think I want to expand different avenues when that time comes. You know what I mean? Because I feel like
Definitely.
you'll know when it's the time.
You'll know.
You'll be like, damn, I really don't want to do this anymore, and you know what I mean. You might take like a week or two off and just rethink and just come back and start going in a different direction. And you know what I mean? I feel like it's not so much about replicas; it's about good content.
Yeah, true.
Even if it's not
Yeah.
about
Huh.
replicas, if I'm talking about fashion or if I'm fucking doing anything, if it's good, people will watch it. So like, you know what I mean? I really when I start doing more stuff, I want to make it good so that people will watch it and not just be like, oh well, he once was a fashion replica YouTuber, and now he's vlogging and getting like 1,000 views per video, like not like barely scraping like 1,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the transition is always so tough, and it's so scary to take that step and transition. I've only been doing my new content, which is weird for me to say. I've only been doing this new content for like 5 months now,
But
which
yeah,
is weird.
but you're probably way happier doing this shit than
And
replicas.
which, and putting it in numbers perspective, the videos that the videos that I'm doing now are getting way more views, way more subscriber growth. I've gained almost 25,000 subs in these 5 months than my year and a half doing replica stuff,
Jesus Christ.
which shows you the bubble of how small replicas can really be.
Yeah.
So it's like, but like that's you're saying, oh, you take like a week or two to like take a break and then do your new content. That's what I did. I was away in San Diego, and then I came back. I made one replica video. I'm like, dude, like I want to kill myself. Like this is just so unbearable.
Yeah.
And then I flipped the switch. Obviously, I saw like a little decrease, but like the first couple of videos, like they were doing like good for my liking. Like I was proud of those videos, and they got the attention that they deserved, and they also helped boost my new type of content, which I'm very lucky to do and have.
Yeah.
And also, the Blazing Their videos helped, and the StockX video, all the videos that garnished over 90,000, 100,000 views have definitely helped my channel a lot.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I would say, what was like the first switch? Was it like the antisocial one, or was that like the
I think
next
my
one?
uh, I think my first official switch was the V-Loan video.
Was it?
I believe so. I really do. I think it was V-Loan. Oh, yeah, you're right. The Antisocial Club, it was like the third or fourth, and that did really well too.
Yeah.
That took off out of nowhere, like like a month down the road. I'm like, holy fuck! Like it just went crazy.
It's crazy how that always happens. Every time that fucking happens, and I mean, it hasn't happened too much to me, but like, let's say for my most popular video, the Travis Scott one, a week went by, had 3,000 views, way below my mark. I want 5K, and I'm happy. Like that's a good video. I'm happy with it. Move on to the next one. That was at 3,000, below my mark. I was a little bit upset.
Which is weird. Like that's so like weird that like even underperformed when it was such a, as you can see now with the views, is such a well-received video.
Yeah, and it's just like it was one of those things that I was like, it's it makes me realize that maybe it's fine if the video doesn't hit the mark immediately. Let it grow, and you never know. Like the video that gets 10,000 views in the first 2 days will be the video that doesn't have long-lasting views. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing, especially on YouTube. Like, you can post a video now, and 6 months down the road, people are still watching that video and still subscribing. YouTube is really you're playing the long game with YouTube.
Yeah.
You post a video, okay, cool. It gets the initial week of views, but then over time, it just slowly snowballs into more and more people watching and just discovering who you are as a content creator, essentially.
Yeah.
So that YouTube is really just the never-ending grind, and you post something, whatever, like you get, you can see on your statistics, analytics, okay, you can mark out the graph, okay, it goes up for the first day, then it kind of slows down, but the second day it goes up, and then it's like that. You can see the whole the shaded graph, whatever.
Yeah.
But then like, oh shit, it's like people are still commenting on my replica videos, which is like, and that kind of just shows you, okay, people are still fucking finding out these videos and asking me bullshit questions.
Yeah,
but
hitting you up, being like, well, what's 1-to-1?
Just fucking slide left and delete that notification.
Yeah, no, just block
inbox. Sorry, I don't really have the time to answer your questions.
No, I get a lot of people like that too that are they're a little upset I don't reply to every single DM, and what people don't really realize is, I mean, I could go through and put it on my story. I have 99 plus requests right now.
Yep.
And I would say 50 of them are questions.
Mm-hmm.
30 of them are people being like, congratulations, or like, you've helped me find replicas, and those are the ones that I reply to.
Yeah.
I go to those and I say, hey, thank you so much. Like, that means a lot. I try not to like answer the questions unless it's like someone who desperately needs it or something. I don't know. But like,
if people are like that's so I have like on both my accounts, I have so many fucking notifications, like, and like I'll like randomly like sift through like the 99 plus, and I'll click on one. If it's like something of substance, I'll just like the comment just so like I acknowledge it, but like I don't really know how to respond to it, to be honest. Like if it's like like this is funny, I'll be like, double tap, like the comment, and then like it's good.
Yeah.
But like if someone's like really like I kind of like recognize like the faces in my inbox. Like if I see like a familiar name or icon, I'll chat them up. Like I'm usually good with like knowing and memorizing the people I talk to, if they're like OGs or they've always been supportive.
Yeah.
I know that, and I appreciate that. But like it's very hard to dedicate like even an hour. It gets really hard sometimes just to type, especially with replicas, the same fucking answer to the same fucking few questions every single second. It gets really frustrating.
It's always, can you quality check this for me? Which I can't, by the way. I don't want to quality check your stuff because I don't want you to be like, you said it was fine, I got it in the track. Like, I don't like, post it on the Reddit, get some thoughts. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? Even if I'm not qualified for that. Or two, it's where to find an item. And both those answers can be solved with the subreddit, so I just kind of like, I really try, and I'm like, I just say, hey, I don't really know the answer to that, go to the subreddit, and they're like, what's the subreddit? And I'm like, well, you're already like...
You're already fucked.
Yeah,
there.
Like, you need to, like, Google a couple things before you fucking, come to me asking questions, is how I feel, but whatever, I try to direct them the best I can, but, it's whatever.
Yeah, with them, I mean, the whole whatever, it's just so over talked about the whole replica stuff and where to buy replicas and what to do, and like it's just simply to shorten this entire rant, because we've talked about this on the first episode of the podcast where we just talked for an hour about like everyone and fucking replicas and all this bullshit. It's literally, to sum it up, you're just lazy, do your research, and just stop asking people for questions instead of like, just do your own research, buddy. Like, come on, please.
But to answer your question, the first videos, I do have some thoughts. I have some ideas. Like the Playboy Cardi video we talked about in an unreleased podcast.
Yes.
Where I'll briefly go over that. It was pretty much for those, Playboy Cardi artists. I'm pretty sure everyone's fucking, who Playboy Cardi is. He did a show at my local college, UNH. I went there. I got free tickets. It was super cool. I was front row. Right after the show ended, I was, I was feeling a little. I graduated from this arena because my class is very big, so we always went to UNH, or that's what they always did. And I knew how to get in the back, so I went through the back doors. Obviously, they're always unlocked, so I go through the back doors, and I start walking down like the hallways where I suspect maybe some sort of dressing room is, and of course, voila, it's fucking right there. Made in Tokyo's dressing room and Playboy Cardi's dressing room right next to each other. Firstly, I go into Made in Tokyo's, nothing. It's cleared, empty. I go into Playboy Cardi's, not cleaned up yet. No one's been in there. There's like, I stole a T-shirt, a fucking like a water bottle, and I took the disposable camera. And to my knowledge, after the disposable camera has, I think 10 or 15 photos on it. Just that were already taken, and someone left the camera behind. Maybe they left it and they were gonna go get it. I don't know, but I still have yet to go get that film developed and see what's on there. But it would be a cool video if, I don't know, if it's just like Cardi sitting on like a couch or something. I don't know.
You have to develop that. That's so interesting to do.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot more to that story, but I was just kind of like cutting it down. I'm in the video I'm gonna fucking play it up. I'm gonna act like it was CSI fucking. I'm jumping over shit 007, like knocking out bodyguards. Like, I'll play it up to that extent, but I'm excited because that'll be a good video. I'm sure. I think all the little hype beasts, and then that'll maybe be the transition, maybe, and I can start talking about other stuff in fashion, or maybe find my own way. But until then, I'm gonna stick to replicas until I can find that good path.
And I mean, you're growing consistently with replicas too, also.
Yeah, and I mean, I have no problem doing replicas. It is annoying and can give me a headache sometimes making these fucking videos, but it's not painful yet. It's just like I get a little headache when it's like, having to browse a subreddit for fucking Weedian finds. That always is so fucking stupid. I hate that part. Like I'm sorry, like that's just so annoying because I sift through like maybe fucking 500 finds, and it's like it's too much. Like I get overwhelmed looking at that much shit on the subreddit.
I can't imagine, like, looking back at it now, like I can't even imagine how I did it for that long and how like it was just so fucking bad. It really was so bad.
But hey, you made it out though. I mean, just be happy you fucking. You know what I mean? You
I
made it
know.
out alive, and you didn't get terminated. You fucking. You should be like very, very proud of yourself. And now you're going to be a 40K.
That was like my biggest worry, that I would lose relevancy and I would turn into a channel that has a significant amount of subscribers and have a very pathetic amount of views to each video.
Ari Kagan.
Oh, come on. Yeah, there's a lot there's been a lot happening, I would say.
It's YouTube. There's always fucking drama.
There's
Something's going on.
always some sort of fucking person that wants to start shit with me, or some controversy or some bullshit that's always happening.
And
Can never be simple.
I want to talk about the idea that we talked about today, but I really don't want anyone to steal it. I really don't.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
I feel like him especially.
No, I know. Yes, I really wish I could tell everyone watching what Eben and I fucking are doing in the next couple of weeks, because it truly is something that is outstepping the boundaries of anything that has ever been done on YouTube in the streetwear scene. It's literally taking something to the next fucking level of content.
It's gonna be so good. I cannot wait. It's gonna be so funny.
It really is. It really is so fucking good.
Don't expect it this week or next week, but maybe the week after that.
It's gonna take some time to settle in, develop, but once it does, it's gonna be like watching like a movie. That's how I want it to be edited. It's gonna be so good.
And I mean, everything isn't ironed out yet, but I mean, we were sitting in a call and we were talking about something. And
did you bring it up, or I brought it up? I don't even know.
I think it's just a meme, so we were talking about it, kind of.
Well, yeah.
So, and then I was like, what if X? You know what I mean? with a blank, and then it hit my head. I was like, holy shit, that would be such a good fucking video. And I was
And
like, you have to do that.
Anyone could like, you don't even have to be into like hype beast or it's like so interesting.
Yes.
But like it does appease to that audience very well. And current names that are popular, current memes, current trends, it's like blowing shit out of the water. It's like, what the fuck? You really did that for that? Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be really good. I'm going down to Quentin Tripping.
Monday.
If you don't know his fucking name, yeah, he's doing something on Monday. I'm gonna go help him film, and then I don't know, probably just hang out, skate, do something,
chill, whatever. Yeah, I mean, like you said, ironing out the specific details of what we're gonna be doing, or specifically when I have infiltrated.
No, you can't. All right, we're cutting it off there.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, it needs to be very.
We'll talk about it maybe next one. If not, the podcast after that, we'll talk about it.
Maybe yeah, we'll have to do it like next podcast. Like if everything falls through, then that's gonna be good. I don't think the word infiltrate. I don't think people are clueless. I don't think anyone could even come up with this idea anyway. Really?
No. It's such an original idea. I don't think anyone will be able to top this or even think of it.
I don't think anyone's even like thought of it either. Like it's like what the fuck. But I mean, you guys are out of the loop. What we're saying, like it's just like a secret joke, and no one understands it. But just please be aware. And if this video it's gonna get like 3 million views.
No, dude, that could be that could be the first switch out of like commentary.
It's not gonna get a million. I mean, it's gonna. I hope it gets a good reception. No matter what, if it even happens, I'll be happy. That's all I'm gonna say. If it happens, I'll be happy. If it doesn't, that sucks. We tried.
No, it'll be a funny video, even if it doesn't fucking break, whatever, more views than what your normal does.
But what I am doing is I am going to be selling a pair of sneakers to StockX to see if they do pass the authentication system. Something that my little buddy Ari Kagan did. And I'm gonna make sure to credit him. I always credit where credit is due. I'm not that type of person. I will credit him. He can get all the credit. Good for him. I've had this idea for a while. I'm going to follow through with it today. I'm going to ship the shoes out, do some shit. But, yeah.
Hell yeah. That's going to be a good video, too. You know what's funny? Speaking of not crediting, I have a buddy out in LA right now. He's doing photography, and he's like taking photos for like a lot of famous people. He went to, remember that party that Jake Paul had? And it went all fucking viral? Because, he was at that party taking photos for Jake Paul. Wow. He took a photo of Jake Paul, like, with his fucking... It's on his Instagram. With, like, his... he was, like, showing his grill. He looks like fucking orange. I don't know why he looks so weird in that photo. But my friend, someone I went to high school with, took that. And no credit. At all.
What? Fucking Jake Paul.
He just...
What do you expect?
Totally took it. Took it off of his Instagram, too. He didn't even get sent it. He went on his Instagram, like, screenshotted it. Then posted it on his Instagram and didn't fucking credit it. It was so good. It's so funny.
Oh, what a cunt.
Came to my mind. But let's move on. Let's talk about Simple.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, if you're comfortable, it's not really, it's not really my.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's not really my topic, but like, I heard you said maybe you want to talk about it. Just give an update for those who are interested in that.
Yeah, I'll be glad to share. So everyone who is out of the loop, I and my partner AJ, who note I live in New Hampshire, he lives in New Jersey, so there's a gap, and it's obviously hard if you don't have both people in person, like doing ideas together and planning out stuff. It was very, very hard to do anyway, and logistically stupid, but. Well, what are you gonna say?
Talk like it's a. I don't know. Everyone should know what Simple is, but for the people who don't know, give them a brief.
It was a clothing brand that I started, or I tagged along with, because I always want to do merch with this fellow named AJ. AJ kind of brought Simple into his own idea, and I'm like, oh, let me like do that. Like we can do like 50-50 split, right?
Yeah.
You
do the promotion. We did that. He does ideas.
I promoted, I gave some ideas, I gave some feedback, and I'm like, oh, let's do this, let's kind of like manage the account together, which we were doing, hey, like I'll promote my brand on my YouTube videos. I'll tag it. I'll post on the story because people like me, they might want to buy a t-shirt for $25. Basically, the idea of simple was it's going to be simple designs, simple thing, easy to look at brands that aren't doing too much. Hence the name Simple. Simple is bland, plain, whatever. But so what happened was on my Travis Scott video, I promoted the brand in the video. We had the first drop. We sold, he didn't even tell me how many shirts we sold, but when he messaged me, we only sold like 14 shirts, which really isn't, that's fine to me.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit. I think he's lying about the sales because the payout split that we're gonna give, the prices were a lot more, whatever. It doesn't matter about the money, but what happened was we were in a group chats, and the day prior to this happening, he was sending ideas. We were talking about ideas, and we were very excited to take the next step and do a fall winter drop, which I even said in the promotional part of the video. But then he says, yo, I can't do this. I have to go solo. It's been nice working with you, Tripping, but I can't do this. Simple is going to be, my ideas are way more than that. It's not going to work out. So with a normal person, what you might do is, okay, let's just rebrand. Rebranding is fine. Let's just rebrand and we can
Continue.
move on and continue. But instead of that, he completely dropped me, and he said, I have it right here brought up. So I want me to read it off. Should I just
go
read
ahead.
off
Yeah,
what he
go.
sent?
Well, I mean,
He said,
yeah,
Okay.
just put it out there. Whatever. Don't go hate AJ. It's fucking. You know what I mean?
He
Go.
says something, I'm going to paraphrase this. He's saying that he's rebranding, can't do the simple idea. It's complicated, conflicts with my own ideas. Plus, I'm not going for a short-term brand. I see myself running out of ideas very hastily. With the brand Simple, I've been looking for something of my own to do, and I found it. Rebranding to blank name. I'm not going to give the link of his fucking fat new brand because I'm not promoting it. Something of my own completely from scratch. But for now on, all I see, I'm going solo. Plus, your fans really didn't seem to like Simple as well, Tripping. So for me, this is a reset. So
It just hurts, man. It hurts.
yeah,
Hurts to hear that like sent to you. You know what I mean?
it was very hurtful. And I responded, and then he also posted something on the story saying basically the same thing. It's being rebranded. I can't hold up the definition of simple. It's been fun running this, whatever. He says I've cut ties with Trip, but on a good note. So he's just cut ties with me randomly. I don't really get that. How
One day
it's
you're
it's like so. Why doesn't he want me a part of this? He wants to be solo. Like, I don't really get that. He just wants to be randomly solo out of this.
it's weird. It's because when I heard about it, I didn't know who AJ was before the Simple brand and everything. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
like I only know him because of you. So I can assure that 99% of everybody else who follows that account or
Definitely.
followed only followed it because you were part of it.
Exactly. And I sent a very lengthy, I sent a lengthy Instagram message back. It was so big, it didn't fit into all one message. I had to double send it. Basically, what I said, I was very hurt by this. I was very hurt, I'm not gonna lie, and I feel like I was used to promote his brand. And then he has the executive decision just to cut ties with it and then move on.
Yeah. No, it should have been it should
That
have been
doesn't
more
seem right.
talked
Why didn't
about.
exactly?
You
Why wasn't I talked about anything?
and then you should have also carried it on. You should have, if he wanted to leave, he could have left. You know what I mean? He even gave you Simple. He's like, you can have it, Tripping.
Yeah, he responded very condescending, hurtful in a way that was just so like I'm just saying, like, with RTG happening and how he kind of used us to promote his thing. I even said that, and then like he just seems very just he seemed mean about it first, but then I calmed him down. I'm like, yo, like, I don't want the account like that. They having a 400 follower account isn't the main thing. Like he took what I was saying wrong completely. I'm not mad about an account that has 400 followers. I'm more mad about how you kind of have the overpower to control something that I thought was split. Hey, maybe it wasn't. Like, cool. Like, yes, you did do a lot of work. You did go to the print companies. You did meet with the guy multiple times and made deals, but like that was on your own thing. And I was more than happy to pitch in money or pitch ideas or do anything to help out the brand and further it down the line and look for a more complex design and drops down in the future.
Look, when you hear all this stuff like meetings and you went to the screen printing, it really isn't that deep. A couple of buddies of mine, they did a clothing brand my senior year of high school, and I helped them out just with like building a website and stuff. And I tagged along with them, and what it literally is like a 15-20 minute meeting. You go over the design.
It isn't that bad,
and
it's
you're like,
yeah,
and you just pay for it. And she's like, all right, come back in 2 weeks, pick up the clothes.
it's literally what it was. It was fucking okay. How much money is it to print this design on this color T-shirt with this blank? How many batches do we need? And also another scary thing is, what happens if he doesn't follow through and ship out the fucking clothes?
That's I already said, I'm
Who's
gonna help you out.
responsible for that?
I want to help you out with that too. If you want, we can just I literally we'll go to the same company that I used back then. They were fucking quick. I'll help you out with that. We'll get
It's
the blades out.
literally, if he doesn't ship out the shit, who's gonna get the flack? Him? Fuck no. He banked out with $500.
Yeah.
And also, I don't care about money. I don't really care about money. But he offered me the money, the split of the money that we both earned, and I'm like, you know what? Keep my share and invest it in the brand. Have I seen my money?
Nope.
Nope. Have I even got any ideas to be like, yo, do you want your money? Nope. How it looks for me and for you, Eben, it seems like he used me to promote a brand, flip the switch, and come up with some bullshit excuse for saying, oh, this doesn't coincide. Why can't you just fucking change the name and then we still work together? Why do you have to be solo? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, why does... It wasn't like... I never said once. I never said, yo, this fucking design sucks. Cut it. I don't want that on my shit. I never said that. I was not controlling. He was the one who was basically in charge, and I was just there to promote it and act as a support system and to give him an audience. Who is he going to support to now?
Nobody. He's gonna go. He's gonna go look for someone else. He's gonna go find someone else with 20,000 subs.
I don't think people realize how fucking hard it is to start up a clothing brand from scratch and promote it. Dude, you're competing with a million other fucking people in the industry. You really are. If I start up a clothing brand, do not promote it at all, how am I gonna get followers? By messaging and marketing with other people.
I think he was just upset that he thought because you have X subscribers at the time, what was it, like 35, 36,000? Maybe a little bit more. He wanted like 1,000 sales. You know what I mean?
I think he did.
He wanted, huge success, instant success for him, for you, or really just for him and the brand. And, once he saw that it didn't work, now he's like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore because it didn't work.
Well, I think that's what it is. And he's like, because I said in the message, I'm like, yo, like I promoted that video. It has over 35,000 views. He's like, tripping. We only got 14 sales from a 30,000 view video. Okay.
It's nothing nothing like takes off immediately, man. Like
let's work on that. Then let's make our clothes better. It's a t-shirt with the graphic screen print on the front. Of course, it's not going to entice a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Well, like that's what you could have done, like a million different things with Simple. You know what I mean? Like you could have done I know you want to do the Gilbert dolls. You could have put them on the site. You could have done that.
I'm just gonna do my own thing now, and I think to end this off, I mean, I don't mind talking about this, and I don't want anyone to send any hate towards AJ because we made it up. But like, you have to realize that like, with RTG and now this, I feel like I'm very like scared to like open up because I wanted to do that to like help him out and also like help and give back to the fans. but that was silly of me to even think about that.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't silly. I mean, it's just fucking. It's a lesson. Take that, learn the lesson. Next time someone's fucking like, hey, let's start a clothing brand, have control. You know what I mean? Be like, no, you're gonna come and do my thing. You know what I mean? I've had this happen to me before. You're gonna come to me. You're gonna give me designs. I'm gonna do everything, and like you can be a part of it. You can, like, I'll make sure you get credit, and I'll do whatever. But I can't let someone else be running the business. It needs to be me.
I feel like I'm explaining this so poorly.
No,
Do you understand it? Like I feel like I have to like double back and like repeat myself like 20 times because people
no,
are gonna
you.
get like misconstrued, and like I don't want that to be the message because that I'm not trying to give off that vibe saying like I got scammed or whatever, and with the money and the ownership and whatever.
I
Basically, I don't want to repeat myself. I think I've said what I need to say.
I think you said it correctly, and I think everyone who at least has half a brain will be able to understand that you were you approached by AJ or did you approach AJ?
A approached me.
So that's okay. That's actually good because that's even more fucked up. But whatever.
He was the one who sent literally 5 hours. So he sent me that message in the group chat with me and this other kid at 7:30. 5 hours from then, he was sending design concepts.
That's so fucked.
So in the span of 5 hours, his mind switched from saying
Which that doesn't happen. That never happens with anybody.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. How can you go from creating graphic designs on your computer and wanted to do hoodie designs to now 5 hours later, yo, tripping, it's not going to work out. I truly feel like he wanted money, he wanted fame, he wanted attention. He saw me as an outlet for some of that. He was not happy with the original sales. He wanted way more. So I guess in his eyes, he didn't want to split the money. He cut ties with me and then is now doing his own thing to now his 400 followers on his page now.
Well, I was saying you should do simple again on a new page. I think you should, man. I liked it.
I'm starting my rugs.
I know you could do the rugs on simple though. You can do them both.
I don't know, but like I don't even want to like. He came up with that name. Like I don't even want that. Like I don't even want to speak that name anymore.
I can get that.
But it was like really shitty because like my girlfriend bought 2 shirts. Her sister bought 2 shirts. Or her sister bought a shirt and then like some of her roommates started following the account, and my real life friends started to follow the account. Because you know why? Because it was mine.
Yeah, and you were promoting it.
And literally what I did, Eben, I was scrolling through, I clicked on random followers. I clicked on their following. Guess the 2 accounts that they were following. My main FitPick account and my tripping account. AJ?
Yeah.
Nope.
He's not following you or any of them?
No, I mean the accounts that I clicked on weren't following his main accounts.
Oh yeah, I got you, man.
They were following both of mine.
Yeah, they weren't following AJ. They were following you.
They were following me, both accounts. So that means that shows how devoted they are and how much they like me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could maybe take a step, take a break. You like clothes. You're obviously really into fashion, and I really like that. You're super into it, and you're going to fucking school for fashion. You start up something else. Think it's like you can do it. You obviously you don't want to do fucking tripping merch.
That's lame.
You don't want to be like everybody else, which I actually really respect. You want to fucking do your own thing and not have it just say like tripping YouTube on the front. You know what I mean? Or have like you could do stuff with Gilbert, but like you know what I mean? Like
no, I think I'm gonna change the name of my rug account to just like a.
Something else, something clean.
Something clean, and it'll be just like blank. And I could do rugs, I could do Gilbert dolls, I could do
shirts
and sew clothing, I could do screen printing shirts. I have some ideas that I thought I could kind of help AJ with, and I'm like, I even said to AJ, I'm like, I appreciate you. You are a very creative individual, and I like you, and I'm happy to work with you. And I just don't know I don't even know what his thought process was.
It's whatever. I mean, yeah, I want to help you out with this. Not even be like, if you want me involved, I can help you out. But I want to help you promote. Like I'll fucking, whatever you launch it and you fully like put your first idea up or something, like I'll throw it on my story.
It's so confusing.
I'll put it on my
This,
fucking YouTube video. I'll put it at the end. You know what I mean? I'll talk about it. Just be like, hey, you should go check out my friend. He started up, whatever. You might change it from a rug thing to like a brand to anything else. You know what I mean? And I'll promote whatever it's finalized as in a video.
I like the idea of customizable rugs
No, yeah, you should do that because it seems
because
very
I know like
profitable.
taking commissions, it could be like, okay, like depending on how much labor or how big the rug you want to be, that will vary on size or price. And like that's a good idea. I could also do Gilbert dolls and sell some Gilbert dolls with some custom like Louis Vuitton print or Gucci print that I still have the fabric for. So there's a lot of ideas that I want to do. And looking back at it now, I guess that simple fell through. Maybe that was the right thing. Maybe I didn't have enough creative space or anything like that to really push and succeed from that.
No, it's fine. I mean, you fucking know, dude. You have 40,000 subs. You fucking built everything that you have from scratch. You know what I mean?
That's what I feel like
And
I
people
need
don't
to
have that
do.
nowadays, dude. People don't fucking have that sort of mentality where you can't just go to somebody and have them do the work for you.
Exactly.
You need to do your own thing. Whether it's making videos, if you want to be an influencer, it doesn't fucking matter. You have to build it. You can't like leech off someone else and have them promote you in order for you to get a following.
Yeah, I feel like this is like a wake-up call for me not to be so open for ideas like that in the future. And I have to realize that what are people's true intentions? Because even some of my real life friends or people that I know really well, not you, of course,
Yeah.
but like, I don't know. I just feel like maybe they're really not, they don't want to see me succeed. They want to see themselves succeed over myself, and they're going to use me to gain and climb that long mountain path to obtain a certain number on Instagram. And it's fucked up, but shit fucking happens like that all the time on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, it's only going to get worse as you grow. So honestly, you should be thankful that it happened at this stage. And
I
that
think
you didn't have a
yeah.
million subscribers and there was 5,000 sales and now, someone's running off with the money. You got to be happy that
I don't know, and I didn't even bother to be like, I didn't even bother to fucking be like, no, like, why are you doing this? Like, don't leave me, don't leave the brand. I'm like, all right, like, honestly, I saw it coming. If I want to be honest, I really did.
you did.
I'm like,
You feel it like a little gut feeling.
I definitely felt like gut feeling like right after like the first drop. I'm like,
He's
is
not
he
going to
gonna
like
run
it.
with? Is he gonna run with the money? Is he gonna drop me? I knew something fucked was gonna happen. It always happens. It really always happens.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying, bro. Just take a step back. You want to do rugs? Start doing some rugs. See if people like it. Do your own thing. I mean, everyone, I'm sure, you know what I mean? People will fuck with the rugs. You told me what you want to do. Honestly, I would probably buy a rug.
Rugs are fucking sick.
Like, they're fucking nice. I mean, unless you're, I just hope fucking to God no one puts the rug on their wall. Please use the
No,
fucking rug
don't
how
do
it's
that,
supposed to be.
please.
Fucking like, I can't stand. Like I saw the Kai Somar video yesterday. It's
Oh,
fucking.
yeah.
He has a stupid ass off-white rug hung on his wall. Just put it on the goddamn like it looks so much better on the floor.
I know. I don't know why he has that over his fucking couch.
It looks so.
It's so fucking trash.
But whatever. But that's gonna be the end of this. People probably did not know what happened, so this will probably be good for the people who
Yeah,
are following that.
I got a couple messages like saying what happened with Simple, so I feel like this needed to come out. To end it off, like I don't have any harsh feelings towards AJ. I know I speak very passionately about things that I care about. Like I cared about that brand, and now that I see it not a part of me or like whatever, I don't fucking care. It just sucked, and I feel guilty how I promoted it, and now it's nothing. It's like nothing. It's
Yeah,
literally
it's
nothing.
gone. There's no Instagram for it. There's just no trace of it left. Hopefully, please let us know or please at least let Tripping know if you get your shirt shipped or anything.
Yes, please do. If you were stupid enough
Now
to buy,
they're gonna hit you up anyways.
I'm kidding. No.
But I'm down to just help you out and at least get those shirts out. You know what I mean?
I just hope, yeah, I hope everyone who ordered a shirt will receive a shirt in the next coming weeks. If you don't, just message me, please.
Figure
Because
something out.
that is the last thing that I want to happen. You guys do not get something that you paid for. That'll be very shitty. But yeah, don't send any hate. I don't want any hate towards anything. Respect everyone and what has happened. This is like the same fucking RTG shit as last
Feel free
time.
to fucking do whatever. Yeah, every new episode we're gonna have like some sort of drama where someone used us.
I don't want it to be like that.
No, it's fine. That's the
The
last
situation,
time. No one's gonna fucking
this,
do that anymore.
the situation just doesn't fucking make any sense, and it's so frustrating. It really is.
It's fine. No one's gonna. I mean, now you're gonna fucking be a little bit more skeptical if someone comes hitting you up like that, even if you think you might know them, even if it's a real life friend.
Definitely.
Just be like, what's your true intentions if you never really, especially if you knew they didn't really like think it was a good idea to do YouTube in the beginning. Like I have a lot of friends who said it was dumb. I have a lot of people who made fun of me. And now I'm at 10,000 subs, so suck my dick. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Do whatever, but if you're not chasing your dreams or doing whatever, then that's on you.
Facts.
So whatever, just that should take that as a lesson. If any of you ever get into a point to where you're able to do something like that, always make sure if you're more influential and you're a part of a brand that maybe you can try and get more control, so that if something like that could ever happen, you could at least salvage it.
The best thing to do is just stay in your own lane and to focus on yourself and don't look to see what other people are doing or take any handouts or do any stuff like that, because when it comes down to it, you are your own creative mind, and that's how you will succeed. You will know what you like specifically, and if you have someone who is kind of maybe disagreeing with you or has other ideas for what you want to do, well, maybe that is not the best thing for you. And it's better just to work on your own, grind on your own, and then shine through. And you'll be proud that you did all that work by yourself.
Yeah, and you didn't fucking take some shortcuts to cut corners.
It's not like, oh, fuck, like, well, I did this, but should we bring on our guest?
I was literally about to say that we're nearing towards the end of this.
I mean, I feel like we've talked a lot about stuff. I really just want to emphasize this enough. Please do not send any hate towards anyone. Don't do that. I don't care what has happened has happened. Hopefully you guys stick with what I have in the future regarding my own little brand thing, and be happy with that and support me on that, and also support him if you like his fucking clothes. Cool, go support him on that. But whatever, like, cool, like, you're your own person. Do whatever you want.
Come to your own conclusions. If you if you want to stay followed on an account, stay followed. If you don't want to follow it, don't follow it.
Go for it. Whatever you want to do,
it's fine.
Do it. No one cares. We do have a small guest to bring in.
We need to tell them there's a time limit, so no rambling about random shit.
Yeah, I mean, we're nearing the end here. I feel like we're gonna bring him on just to give him, like, I feel like this is good just to like introduce him to see how well he does.
Yeah.
And if he does good, you might see him next podcast. If he does shit, then this is the last time
you're ever gonna hear him.
Corey has never spoke on a podcast before, which is crazy to think that we've recorded all those unreleased ones and he didn't even speak once on it.
Yeah, he did not make it onto the final cut.
So I guess I'm gonna drag him into the Discord and see how well he does. And if he does good, then, well, you guys will find out right now.